What class was Tiny?
Tiny was 60, I think, 4. Oh, he's already, when I come in as 10th grader, he's already in college.
Oh, so you got to watch him.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. His brother was with me.
So now as you're done now, so you haven't played any high school basketball, but you putting in a ton of work on your game. What are your plans now post high school? And are you thinking about playing the game after high school, knowing that you haven't played in high school? I'm assuming if you didn't play in high school, maybe you're not getting recruited yet or anything of that nature. So what are your post high school plans now?
I'm playing for a gentleman named Curtis Shipman, Youth Council, Bronx Youth Council out of Fordham Road. And he's liking me and 4 others. We playing on that team because there wasn't no such thing as we playing for this one team. Riverside was just starting to develop its name. There was no such thing as a Gaucho. We had CC 60, coached by Mr. Reed. He had all the high school, all cities in the Bronx, right on Stebbins Avenue. A little small school, but they had the rep. We had a few other named programs out there. And for whatever reason, my arrogance put me in a position where I want to play against the best. And I played with Mr. Shipman, and that's when we played in the Montefiore All-American. My ankles were sprained, and the coach in Clinton had the coach in Westchester come watch me, but I couldn't move because my ankles were swollen because I sprained it. But I wanted to play that bad, playing for Neville Shed, 148. So now people are saying, yo, you's a bad dude. Yo, you could play, man. And I just went ahead, took full advantage, and that was my motivation, because I started feeling now if I'm playing against high school in the tournaments in the summertime, and if I'm rocking them, except they playing on the high school team, I gotta recognize that Clinton got so many boys. And that kept me motivated when the word would get out, well, the best is, Ricky Sober's a bad dude, he's up there too, and so forth and so on. So, and I'm playing with them in the summer tournaments, like with Edmore, a few other because I was getting the call, yo, come play with me, man, I got a roster. So now I'm playing in games all over the city because my rep was starting to develop, and that took me to the Rucker tournament, playing with this team, and now I'm out there, Colonel Young Park, the other location, playing at Millbank, played in the citywide and Rucker. They was the top 2 tournaments, right. And I'm playing in both of them, and my name is starting to develop that much, and for the strangest reason, there's that coach who's sitting in the stands and playing against the well-known. I grew up down the block from Millbank. You go in Millbank, they just took his name down, Buster. He used to throw bats at us, We used to be running around in Millbank. And he had his team. He got 3 teams in the Rucker tournament, A, B, and C. Everybody want to play for Buster. Again, I want to play against the best. And I'm rocking them that particular Saturday. I did my 4 miles, because I was running 4 miles every day. 1,000 push-ups, sit-ups. I'm mad. I'll take it out on somebody. And there was Millbank that happened to be that day. And first half playing against the All-American, Bruce Frazier, 6'7", playing against 2 All-City guards. And now, it's there. Coach waits till the game is over. After the guy asked me what high school I played for. And I had to tell him I don't play high school ball, told him what grade, and he waited. And that's when I got my start, upstate.
So up until that point, no recruitment?
No, Mr. Ship took us up to Jefferson Community College.
And what happened up there?
Snowstorm, Jefferson Community, the county, 5-hour ride, 6-hour ride. Snowstorm, never seen snow so much. Seeing deer, never saw the deer live, so I just watch it on TV with prancing and dancing. There's no deer in the South Bronx, no deer in Harlem.
No.
So now, we playing in the gym, we trying to impress him. We had 1 6-foot guy, he wanted him, 4 guards. No matter what I did, he needed size.
Yeah.
That was the only time I went through that. I went to visit Shaw with my big brother, Shaw University. The legendary Ray Haskell was a senior at Shaw, and we talked. And then I said, well, I'm going here. I went to Bronx Community College, but my brother's right-hand man, he was an assistant coach. And the coach of Bronx Community College used me to play defense. And that was it. So I went up to Ulster. And now I'm like, wow, I went to visit the school. Oh. And once that door opened, it stayed open. You know, and from there, I needed 1 credit to graduate from Clinton. And I went to night school. I was working during the day at a law firm called Proskauer, Rose, Mendelsohn and Getz. Largest law firm in New York City. That's when I first met David Stern. He was an NBA lawyer, and we became very close friends. I started a game, lawyers versus the lawyers and the messengers. I was an indoor messenger. And I suggested to him, let's try this. And he was real cool with it. I knew David Stern before he became the commissioner.
Right. God bless his soul.
And I rocked him. Next day I came back to work and I came by his office to pick up the files like usual. And he said, sit down. He said, you can really play. I said, yeah. He said, you going to school? I said, yeah, I'm going to school in the fall. Because I would leave there and then go up to Roosevelt and get my credit. Then that fall, it was history. I'm up at Ulster. Now I got an all-city shooting guard that don't miss. God bless the dead, Henry Nixon. The other ones, all city, Long Island City, growing up in Queensbridge Project. Walter Lloyd, God bless the dead, sad to say. And 2 all city guards. And now, I'm like, I'm definitely gonna get me, but this is gonna be tough. We got 9 freshmen, New York City. Bronx, 2 from Brooklyn, 4 from Queensbridge Projects. I'm the only one from the Boogie Bronx. I'll sneak New York, 6'5", 2 from Brooklyn, 1 from Louisiana. White boys, I'll show you pictures. I got it right there. And show no. I said, when I come home on the weekends, I'm talking to my crew. They're like, yo, I know you killing them up there. I said, I don't know, man. We got a serious crew, man. I'm just happy that I'm playing college basketball. I ain't making no waves.
So now how that freshman year, one, how are you preparing for college basketball?
I already prepared myself by the miles. I was running the miles. And I'm arrogant because I'm getting my chance. And I'm not gonna let the all city guards. And the scrimmage games, first scrimmage was going to prison. I didn't care about playing inside the prison. Prison was in the Bronx and Harlem.
Still
I grew up with. Bottom line is, there I was. Yo, Jackie Knowles. Knew some of the inmates. Edenwald, my community. Yo, he's a bad one. Now I got to put on a show for them. I asked my coach, can I go? Yo, he split the team up. I asked him, can I go the next trip?
I gotta go see my guys.
Because
to the show.
It's the spirit. And now I'm down. And
what was the adjustment like? I mean, you didn't play high school basketball, but
well, great question, because I had to now decide what I got to do to get on the court. The shooting guard, Henry Nixon from Cardozo, he had a reputation. So the brothers from Queens living in Bryant houses, living in Woodside, Queens, they played for Bryant High School, William C. Bryant. Then you got the ones from Queensbridge, they know who he was. I don't know who he was because I ain't playing high school ball. He's just another player as me. He told me, as we got in a circle, we all lived with 8 of them in the crib. He told me, like, you go in a circle, you start talking about your game, how you played this, that, and the other. We got around to him, and he said, my jumper is a layup. So I sat back. I My jumpers, man. So now it was my turn. Yo, I do this, I do that. I shake bait. Went around round 2. We get back to him. My jumper is a layup. I said, something wrong with me. His jumper can't be all that. I'm knowing I could shoot, but I had other things because I worked on my skill. All I had was a shot until they got blocked. That's when I started working on 4-finger jump. What do you think happened? We didn't have our home gym open until after we played 5 games, so it was brand new. We go to the park up at the stadium. Now you're learning about stadium, high school with big money. We in the park, low breeze, September. My man starts taking jumpers. We're playing 3-on-3, not full court. Don't go get the rebound, the ball gonna bust your head open when it comes through the net. But he's saying it slopes. I said, like, something up with this. But it's going in, boom. He just shot 4 in a row. Like the 3-point line, no, but he was shooting from there.
Yeah.
Don't follow it up. So I said, he stutters. That's why he was my jumper, but he's taking his time. He stutters. Got to the supermarket when the run was over. I was following him around the supermarket. I was like, Now I'm saying, I can't wait till we get to the gym. It got worse. We going to Kingston Armory. We're gonna play our first game. He's like 10 in a row, nothing. I said, yo, how do you learn to shoot? Respecting your peers. He said, this fuck you finger. Keep it straight. I was like, this one. Bow-legged. Second lead rebound in my height. So how deep it is, again, I now got to attack the little left-handed All City from LIC, Queensbridge Project. Look, I'm getting me a spot. Now the articles are coming out pre-season, and my coach is talking. And now all he's talking about is me, didn't play high school ball, Nelson Marcel, didn't play high school ball, and the rest of the team, Henry Nixon, Cardozo, Walter Lloyd, All City. I'm sitting there chatting like, so now I'm coming home telling the crew, yo, I don't know if I'm star, I don't know, man, I'm just trying to make the roster. We got our first scrimmage. Floyd Lane, Chief, Queensborough Community College. He calls my name out. I was like, oh. It's a 3-guard front. Because Henry Nixon could jump high. 32 I gave them. Never look back. All the way to the start. By the time we get to the playoffs, Walter Lloyd was sitting behind me. I was one guard. And doing it and never giving it